Yo, what's good, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Let's get started. And before we get the show kicked off, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like the videos, subscribe to the channel so you can be alerted every time a new episode drops. Just help your boy out. But as we gonna get into it, y'all know if you're new here, we do Toxic Talk. To kick off Toxic Talk this week, this past Monday was the 4th of July. So what I want to talk about basically about 4th of July is, like, of course, in the United States at least, every ethnicity, race has its own Independence Day. Black people, we have June 19th. Hispanic people, they have Cinco de Mayo. And then white people have 4th of July. So what I wanted to bring up about 4th of July is I was thinking, like, should all the other races celebrate 4th of July? Like, because technically none of us were actually free. Like, I know June 19th just became like a national holiday for us black people, like, recently. And that's normally what we celebrate. So 4th of July came, and I know, like, a lot of people like us, black people, some people still celebrated 4th of July. Some people didn't. Well, a lot of people didn't. Like, they kind of still did stuff, but it wasn't to the extent of, like, how we celebrated for June 19th. Now, I don't know if, like, as a whole, like, the United States, we just have, like, one day. Now, I'm not saying 4th of July. So, like, one day where everybody celebrate independence, rather than, like, everybody having just individual. Even though our individual independence is also good, that's why, like, it's good that we do have June 19th. It's good that Hispanic people do have Cinco de Mayo, because for 4th of July, that's really about, like, white people, basically. That's really what it's about, because nobody else had their independence at that particular time. So I definitely don't think that we should celebrate it as, like, other races if you're not really white. And then to the Caucasian people who do celebrate it, I don't want to say I don't want y'all to celebrate it. Now, I did make a joke. If you don't follow my Twitter, I did make a joke basically, and what I said was that I was like, if you white and you celebrate 4th of July, you racist, you only care about y'all freedom. Now, it is a joke, but at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, like, did y'all celebrate? I know they can't really celebrate our shit with us, but yeah, that's, like, my view on 4th of July. And so for the next topic of Toxic Talk, I want to talk about voodoo sex. If you don't know what voodoo sex is, I'm about to explain to you what voodoo sex is. Basically, voodoo sex is when you, male and female, or it could be two women, but there has to be a woman involved because there's somebody on their period, and you have sex while somebody's on their cycle. And now, normally, what they would say is, like, when you do it, you and that person, they have, like, a stronger, like, connection, basically. Like, they call it voodoo, because basically, like, like with voodoo, you feel like you can control somebody. So they kind of feel like if you have sex with somebody on their period, like, y'all be attached, or at least the dude, for example, be really, really attached to, like, the woman. And so once y'all let me know, have y'all ever tried it? Whatever, y'all can let me know in the comments on the video, or y'all can just DM me, like, y'all opinion on, like, voodoo sex. Like, would y'all ever do it? Like, I know a lot of people be like, no, we're not gonna have sex on our period, yada yada yada. Me personally, I've done it. Like, I've had sex with people on their period. Like, it's nothing, like, new. Like, now, the effect that it's supposed to have, I don't feel like I've had that. Because, like, if it's supposed to make you, like, be attached to that girl, like, that shit ain't happened to me yet. Like, now, I don't know if it worked the reverse way and made them more attached to me, because, motherfuckers be attached to me or whatever. But it ain't never had the feeling like I feel like they got some type of, like, control on me just because we had sexuality on their period. Like, nah, y'all have like blood brothers and all the other type of shit. Like, I just felt like shit was the same thing. I ain't feel like no different. Like, and then period sex really ain't that nice. Like when I was before I started having, I just think about like, that shit sound disgusting as fuck. Like, why the fuck would I have sex on your period? Now, basically I just throw a little towel down and then whatever. Now I don't know if it's different for everybody because I know like women, some people say they have heavy flow, light flow, whatever. Now I don't know how it is for somebody who have heavy flow. Like, it really ain't that bad when y'all be doing it. Like, you don't really just have like blood be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like a little bit, but it don't be like disgusting or whatever. Like, it ain't nothing too crazy. Like, it really be barely anything there, you know what I'm saying? And so you can just have sex 24/7. Like, don't be scared, y'all can do it. Like, and then as far as like girls' opinion, they say don't feel like, hurt or shit, nothing like that. So that's my opinion on voodoo sex. Those are the toxic talk topics. Now let's jump into the real topic.
Shop with the official nail junkie. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I make custom press-ons. I mainly specialize in nail art, anime and cartoon specific, but I do all types of nail art. Anything you want, I can do. I give the nails last anywhere between 2 weeks plus. I do give nail glue and adhesive tabs depending on how long you want it to last. If you want a short time, use adhesive tabs. If you want to longer, use the glue. I give tip cards and instruction cards also, so you always know what to do. They are reusable, so you can use them up to 30 times as long as you follow the instruction cards. And the order can be made and shipped within a week, and shipping is always 3 to 5 days.
Alright, and as y'all can see by the title of the YouTube video, y'all know what we finna be talking about. So let's get it right into it. So when it comes to interracial dating, as if you know me personally, of course y'all know I am currently dating a white girl. Okay, now I get a lot of different questions based on this. I know, and then like sometimes a lot of stuff don't be like personally for me, and a lot of people have their opinions on like black dudes who date white girls who date black men and all that. So we about to discuss all of that on this video. So first thing, why I am attracted to white girls or why I like white girls. Like, I mean, I'm just attracted to them. I feel like they look good. That's just my opinion on it. As far as like compatibility, like I feel like, I don't want to say like I'm just compatible with white people like that. I just get along with white people. But me personally, I don't have a problem with like white people. Not just like women. I know I'm talking about like dating, but like just as people, like in general. Like I don't have like I don't want to say I connect more with them or like I get along with them better, but like I kinda, in a way, I kinda do. Like I'm cool with white people. Like I'm not saying I'm not cool with black people either, but like we just white people or like white girls in general, stick to the dating aspect of like interracial dating. It just like with them, like I don't know, kind of feel like it'd be like more peaceful. Like, now I'm not saying it's gonna be everybody's situation, just like my interactions with like white girls are like more like I don't know, for me it's more peaceful. Like it's more like, it's not that I'm dating them because I feel like I can control them and nothing like that. That's not the case. Like I genuinely feel like I have some type of like compatibility with them. Not gonna be everything stuff that white people like doing, I like doing as well. Now like I can do shit like going to the lake and shit like that. Like taking trips. Like black people take trips too. I'm not saying they don't, but like a lot of stuff that black people like to do for fun, like I don't do really. Like I'm not saying or stuff that black people do that I don't do. As far as like white people smoke weed, of course, too, but it's not the same. Like, or as many of them don't do it as like the black girls do it. Like as far as like the white girls that I'm attracted to, I'm not attracted to white girls who act black or like white girls who like smoking and shit like that. Not saying that all black girls smoke, but like a lot of them be smoking, so I'm not attracted to that. Like, so it's kind of like a lot of the like qualities and shit that the white girls have, like shit that I'm cool with. Like, I feel like they get me better. Like, so like for me, like if you like somebody, I guess if you black, whatever, and you met me, like, oh, like I don't go to the club and nothing like that. I don't go to parties and shit like that. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Like, almost like boring, but like I'm just like real chill, like laid back, relaxed type of person. Like, I don't like to do like a lot of the extra shit. Like, I don't go to like house parties, like block parties, all that type of shit. Like, I'm not gonna go to no club with you. Like, I don't do all that extra type of shit. Like, I can go to shit like football games, basketball games, shit. I go to museums and shit like that. Like, I'm cool with it. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying that shit can't happen with black people. So everybody's watching, I don't want y'all to attack me, none of that shit. I'm just saying, like, my personal opinion, like, that's why, like, music wise it's kind of different, because like me personally, like I'm really big into music. So like I listen to everything, like whatever you want you can name it, except like hard rock and shit like that. Like, I listen to that. But like pop music, like I listen to that shit. Like, so I can connect with both sides. I connect with black people, I can also connect with white people as well. So I don't strictly only date white girls. Like, I've dated black girls, white girls, fucking Hispanic girls, Dominican, whatever. Like, I don't discriminate. I like whoever. But just like, I just feel like I kind of have a better connection with them. Like, and it's just that. Now, my first, I would say, what brought me to be attracted to white girls, because y'all know, like, if you know me, or you don't know me, like, where I'm from in Shreveport, Louisiana, it's not really that many white girls, or at least like when I was growing up. Like, I went to the elementary school I went to, I can't even remember if a white person went to my elementary school, so I was only completely surrounded by black girls. So I had never like really been like attracted to them at that particular point when I was in elementary school, because I never was around them. Now, when I got to middle school, I went to a magnet school, my 6th grade year. In Shreveport, everybody knows CMM, like, that's majority like white people. Like, and when I got there, I was like, oh shit, like, that's when I really got my attraction to like white girls that I've seen like in person. Cause like, you know, like when you get like in your preteen, you know what I'm saying, like you get into the age in middle school, you puberty and all that other type of shit, like you get into that stage. So I'm seeing all these white girls, I'm like, oh shit, like these motherfuckers look good to me. So that's how it came to my attraction with them, you know what I'm saying. And I had like white friends at the school, whatever, they were like guys and shit or whatever, and like they was cool. So I ain't never had like no bad interaction with like a white person. So like from that point on, that's been like my attraction to like white girls. It started when I was in 6th grade, because I went to a majority like white school, so that's what I was around. And so next part of this, which I know people probably gonna be asking this or whatever, or what y'all probably thinking, we're gonna do an ad and we're gonna jump into the next one. And jump into the next one, like I said, before y'all even ask this, I'm getting all this shit out the way for y'all. Do I have anything against black girls? Not at all. Like I said, I've dated black girls. Like, I have 2 serious relationships with black girls, basically. It wasn't nothing. One of them didn't really last long. Another one, like a year and a half-ish. So, she'd probably be like my longest relationship was with a black girl. So, I don't have anything against them. So don't be saying all the shit that y'all probably gonna be thinking in y'all head about me. But I don't have anything like them. I like them. The kind that I don't like, I just don't like. I don't know. I ain't a real like. Outside of like music, I'm not like a real like ghetto person. But at the same time, like, yeah, that's just it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I don't have anything against black girls. I like them, still attracted to them at the same time. Like, I don't have no problem with them. Like, my friends, all black. As far as like friend wise, like all my homeboys, like I don't really have like no white homeboys and like that. Like, my best friend is a black girl. Like, I'm cool with a lot of black girls. Like, I don't have a problem with them. Like, I'm cool with them. So y'all ain't gotta ask me that. So next thing, like I know a lot of people say this, or like if I have a fetish for white girls, that's not a fetish. Like I just genuinely am attracted to them. I like them. And at the same time, a lot of other people who may be black, they like to say like white girls have like a fetish for black men than genuinely like them. Do I believe that? It could be true. I don't think so. I feel like every white girl interaction that I've had, I wouldn't say like it's a fetish. I feel like they genuinely like me. It ain't be like the type of person that be like, oh, I got a black boyfriend, oh, I'm talking to this black guy. It ain't be like that. Like they just treat you like another person. I just happen to be black, so and that's kind of like how I treat them. Like they just happen to be white, but they don't feel no different. Like basically, so as far as like what separates like a fetish from like genuine, like I said, if they just always want to bring up like black boyfriend, or they have like a lot of issues with black people but they want to date you, it could probably possibly come off like racial / be a fetish. And as far as like, I've never had any interactions to where like I've wanted to date like a white girl or something, or talk to a white girl and I thought that she was racist or she had racist parents. Now, if I met a white girl and she had racist parents, could I still like talk to her, date her? Now, what I'm talking about is like hypothetically, because of course, like I said, I'm dating somebody right now and she is a white girl. Like she's white, like 100% white. Like, so when I'm talking about, like I said, it's all hypothetical. So if I met somebody, dating somebody white, and their parents was racist, would I care? I really wouldn't. Like I probably wouldn't be around them or whatever. Like, and although a lot of people say like parents racist kids, probably they try to show them the same thing, which it could be true. Some people do take after their parents, but some people can be completely the opposite. Because like we know that there are racist white people in the world, as well as like there aren't racist white people. So like a lot of white people be on our side, like they cool with us, whatever. You know, the type of white people that y'all bring to the cookout, basically. So for me personally, like I really let the parents thing bother me, because even with parents that everybody that I've dated, I've never been like close with their parents. Like where it'd be like, oh yeah, they can call me up, or I'm just gonna go to their house without they daughter being there. That shit not gonna happen. Like I've never had like a good relationship. I ain't saying this been a bad relationship, but I'm saying I never had like a good relationship to where like they like my mother-in-law, father-in-law, that type of situation, to where like we just can hang out. I'm going to like they family parties. I ain't never did nothing like that. That's just not the type of person I am. Like I just don't have relationships with people's parents. It's just not something I do. Like I'm not like that. Like I really legitimately, I like to be at home, like in my own like freedom, my own sanctuary, like my own place, like, and I just be myself, like just chill. So that's my take on that. Let's do an ad real quick and we're gonna get into some more information.
It's a great top coat, actually. I do recommend. So yeah, I just went ahead and top coated it, and this is the final product. I do have some finishing photos for you guys. Once again, I apologize for the way the video went. I hope you enjoyed it overall, though. The next video will be way better. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the official Nail Junkie. And, you know, just like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. I would definitely be posting more, and they will be way better.
Alright, so that was my like little view on like the parents aspect. And so I got asked this, like, what's my opinion on like people who only want mixed kids. I don't think it's a problem. I mean, if you want mixed kids, you want mixed kids. I think it only comes off bad like if you just saying like I don't want no black ass kids, as if like black kids was ugly, like, or like having dark skin is like a bad thing. So that's the only thing that I would like say, like that's the bad part about it. But if you just wanted mixed kids, like for me, like I'm not saying I want mixed kids, but like my first daughter, she's mixed. My second daughter is too, but what I'm getting is that like my first daughter, she's mixed. So for me at that point, I'm like, I didn't want to have like two kids that look completely different. Like I wasn't going to have more kids, but I'm saying like in the case I did have more kids, which I did have another child. If you didn't know, you know I have another child, and she's by a white girl as well. So like my children, like they resemble each other. Like I'm not saying that I would have any problem with like having a dark skinned child and a light skinned child. But I'm just saying like for me, I just wanted my children to look like basically. So I had another child. She's mixed as well. So that's just that. But like I say, it had nothing to do with me thinking that like dark skinned people are like unattractive. Like it's not like that, because like even the two black people that I've dated, like they were darker than me. Well, one probably was like my same skin tone, and the other was probably like a little bit darker than me. So like I said, like I don't have a problem with that. Like there was never nothing of that. So so what we're gonna do now is we are going to jump into some fan questions, and yeah. So first question is, do I believe zodiac signs controls people's action? This shit right here is like the biggest fucking like pet peeve or annoyance, whatever you want to call it, that I hate. Like the horoscope people, like people who really into that, like that's cool for y'all, but like for just me, I just hate talking about it, or I just hate don't ask me nothing about that shit. Like cause me personally, I don't believe that zodiac signs have anything to do with how people act, or you can meet somebody like, oh, I bet you are this because yeah, I knew you was this, but it be full of shit. Cause like how I know it be full of shit, because I've had an instance where somebody asked me what my zodiac sign, and I do it all the time. Like, I just hate telling people my sign. I just lie every time. If you ever ask me my zodiac sign, I am lying to you. Unless you know me personally and you know what my birthday is, then you gonna know what my zodiac sign is. But like back what I was saying, like I had somebody ask me, oh, what's your zodiac sign? And so my real sign is Sagittarius, but I think I told them like Pisces or Virgo, something like that. I said something to them, and it was like, oh, I can see that. Yeah, you definitely do act like that. And I was like, see, that's why I was like, you full of shit, because that's not true. I'm a fucking Sagittarius. So people actions, because I know every fucking person who's born in like the little time frame of like a Sagittarius don't act like me, or I don't act like every other one. Like everybody's gonna be fucking completely different. Like this shit is not the fucking same. Like so, like the fucking zodiac sign shit really fucking irritates me the most, because people just try to use that as an excuse for like they bullshit fucking actions. Or you see on social media all the time, if you want to have the best relationship, fall in love with a yada yada yada. Or if you avoid this sign, or like this sign and this sign is compatible, all that other type of shit. That shit is bullshit. Like that shit don't even, like, every time somebody do that shit, like I really just like block them. Well, I ain't say I might not block them, but I might just like unfollow them or like mute them, whatever social media platform I'm on. Like I just hate talking about that shit. Like shit just stupid. So yeah, and on to the next one. Okay, and for the next question, now this question was based on like the submissive episode that I did last week. So somebody wanted to ask me, is my current girlfriend, would I consider her submissive? Now it's crazy that y'all asked me this, because like when I was coming up with like that topic or whatever, and we was having a discussion about it, and I kind of told her that like she's not submissive, whatever. Like I don't feel she is. Like she is, but she not. Like it's kind of weird. Like because like she will do anything for me. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like she literally like. I just feel like she's been a good girlfriend. So that's why like at the same time we kind of feel like she's not submissive, but like she like make my lunch every fucking night before I gotta go to work in the morning or whatever. She does try to make my life as easy as possible. So like I give that to her, like she do, like, but at the same time, like I still feel like she's kind of not. I just feel like she's just a good girlfriend. I wouldn't consider her to be a submissive. Now, but at the same time, the only reason I feel like she's not because I told her like sometimes she don't listen. Now I'm not saying like a submissive person has to listen to everything that you say, but like, that's what I told her. Like you don't listen. So I don't think like you a submissive person. Like you will do stuff. A lot of times I don't have to ask her to do things. She does just automatically do them. She kind of be knowing what I be wanting or whatever. And she will also like she kind of like run everything by me to see like if I'm okay with stuff. So she has those like submissive traits, basically, and she's kind of okay with like everything that I do as well, without like trying to change me or whatever. She just allows me to be myself at the same time. So I will say that she is a in a way she's submissive. I wouldn't say she's completely 100%, but in a way she's submissive. But I just feel like she just also just a lot of shit that she do, she be a good girlfriend. She feels like she's submissive, like that's just her opinion. It's what we had like a discussion about it. For real. Oh, and back on the interracial dating thing, before I let y'all go, I want to just add this to it too. Why do people be so upset of like black people who date the other race? Like with me, like I've had people literally tell me like, oh, I couldn't date you, you date white girls. Like, okay, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck, but like I don't understand why. Like it's kind of weird, or why you even just randomly tell me that, like, or just people just would like randomly say that, like, I don't like black men who are attracted to white women, or like who fuck with white women, basically. Like I don't get it. Like why y'all worried about what somebody is doing? Like it's their fucking choice to date whoever they want to, and I don't see the big deal in doing it now. If it was to the point, like I said, like when I was talking about it earlier, if that person is downing black people, then of course that would make sense. You don't want to date nobody who's downing their own kind of people. Like that's not me. Like I just date who I date. So, but I've seen it like numerous times with people over and over and over. Like all the time, people just be like, "Oh, I just can't date a black man who date white women," or I only want to date somebody. It's your choice. Like that's perfectly fine because everybody has their preference on like what they want to date, so that's cool. But y'all gotta stop that shit, or just openly saying like keep that shit to yourself, like, cause that shit just sound like stupid. Like every time I see it, or like yeah, I ain't even gonna get into it because I don't want to start no shit. Like whatever, it just a whole bunch of stupid shit. But yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Like I said, before y'all leave this video, like it, subscribe to the channel so y'all can be alerted every time a new episode drops. And y'all can leave questions on YouTube. I can add them to the next week's video. Or I can also, y'all can message me on Instagram at OGAntwan. That's OG.ANTWAN. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Leave your questions there as well. I can get them on there. Or I can answer them immediately in your DMs. Like, if I need advice, my opinion on shit, you can ask me whatever y'all want, and I'm gonna answer it on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open with y'all. I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Am I Toxic podcast. Like and subscribe. But we out.